Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Kingdoms. In today's episode, we are actually going to be taking a little bit of a break from the Roman village, because I have some projects that I have planned, but for those projects, I'm going to need a fair amount of ink. And we don't have a squid farm. So in today's episode, we are going to be building a squid farm out here in the desert. I've got a plan that I came up with all on my own. It may be incredibly horrible because technical things, not really my cup of tea, but I think it should work, and I think it'll be pretty cool. I've chosen out a location here in the desert, kind of near our cactus farm. I think I'll be able to do this in such a way that both the cactus farm and the squid farm will be loaded, so if I AFK, I will be able to get all sorts of both of them, which would be great. And right here is where the cactus farm, right here is where the squid farm is going to go. Now, I do have a little bit of an issue, and that is that the landscape here is not perfect. We've got a desert, which is a great place to build a squid farm because there's no water in deserts, except this desert likes to have rivers. Why? Why desert? What? How do you have a desert that has rivers running through it? Riddle me that. I don't... Anyway, this is where we're going to put it. I think this location that I've kind of hollowed out here is far enough away that we'll still be able to do our we'll still be able to do our squid farm. I keep trying to say cactus farm. We are still going to be able to do our squid farm. I'll just have to fill in some holes, and I think I'll still be... I'll be fine. I don't think I'm going to be close enough to the rivers that... squids will be able to spawn there if I put it right here, as long as I fill in some of these holes that are in like the savanna and stuff like that. So, I need to do some landscape preparation, and that means time lapse. Alright guys, I am back, and I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. We have a big hole in the ground. That was about an hour and a half of time-lapse footage, all mashed down into a couple of minutes. So I hope you enjoyed that. It was fun, but we got all the stuff filled in. We got the giant hole dug, and I've done some more work as well. Right here, we're going to have a powered rail collection system, and this will basically just have a hopper minecart that will run around and collect all the drops There will be glass blocks here, which are transparent, so the hopper minecart can suck stuff up through them. That's probably a system that you guys have seen many times. Very simple, very pretty commonplace in the Minecraft community. I certainly didn't invent it. Now, how this is going to work is I've got a little bit of a hopper minecart collection system, unloading station, I suppose would be the way to put it. This is also not my invention, although I'm not sure who invented it. I think it may have actually been Etho. I'm not really sure. Somebody invented this, and it was brilliant, and it works wonderfully. So, right here... wait a minute. I messed it up. Okay, nope, wrong direction. There we go. So how this works is... basically, whenever there's stuff in here of any kind, let's just put a stack of stone in there, it's going to emit a redstone signal, right? And that, unless this lever is... wait a minute. Why is that not doing the thing? That should have this torch should be powered. Why is this torch not powered? Oh, wait a minute. It is powered. Okay, here we go. So, I'm losing it. I'm losing it, guys. All right, so we'll take this stuff out. Okay, so by default, if there is nothing in this hopper and the comparator is not emitting a signal by reading that there's stuff in the hopper, this redstone line will be on. I got thrown off because I installed an on-off switch over here. So, that will be on. Therefore, this rail right here will be powered and the minecart will keep running along the tracks, back and forth, if there is nothing in this hopper. If there is something in this hopper, the rail will be unpowered, the minecart will sit here and unload all of its stuff into this chest temporarily, although I think I'm probably going to do an item elevator just so we don't have to come all the way down here to get stuff. So it's probably going to run ultimately into a dropper that will shoot up to the surface and into a loading system up there, is what I'm thinking. So yeah, that's basically the thing in the nutshell. Now, up here I've marked out Y level 46. This is the last level that Squid will spawn at. Anything below that, Squid will not spawn. So right up here will be our last level of water. We'll probably have signs along here at this level, right there. Going all the way across to stop the water from flowing down. And I do want to go ahead and put sandstone all around this whole edge. And I really don't actually have the sandstone right now, so I'm going to have to do some resource gathering to get that finished. Ooh, let's not lose that shulker box. That would be really unfortunate. My inventory is a disaster. But anyway, I've got some work to do. So let me get these walls in place, and then we'll work on our actual squid creation system. And that'll be, that's the plan. That's the plan. Great transition, Self. All right, guys, I am back. So I've got a lot of work done. We have an item elevator that now goes to right here. And I made a bunch of glass, got all this filled in. I think it's all good. We're doing good things. Things are happening. We're making progress. What level is this right here? This is Y level 45. So this is the level the actual signs need to go at. And this level right here is where the glass is going to go. So let's do this. And this should all be good. I did put I guess you'd call it like a maintenance ladder over here just so I have access to it. And I had to wrap the hoppers back around, actually. So this hopper feeds in over here and goes that way because otherwise this wasn't going to work. I kind of forgot that this hopper that's underneath the sandstone block would actually be locked whenever this was on, and we don't want that. So I just wrapped the hoppers around, and now they should be good. So yeah, that's the thing. Now, next step, let's get up there. The next step is we need to get all of our signs in place, we need to get our minecart in place, and we need to get all of our glass in place as well. So let's start with the signs, which Actually, I think they're in here, aren't they? Yeah. We got all of our signs there. And then I also need, there it is, minecart with chest. Or, I'm sorry, with hopper. Whatever, same difference. And then I need a little bit of this, and I've got a chest on me that has a massive amount of glass in it, so I think we're good. Okay, cool. So, step 1, let's go ahead and get the signs in, because it's going to be a lot easier to do that now than it will be to do it while I have the glass in here, I think. So, let's just put a sign right here. And this is not exactly riveting content, so let me get this done, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back, and I think I have all the signs in. It sure seems like it. I really hope that's the case, because if not, this whole thing could go very bad very fast. So, now, let's grab a little bit of glass. Let's grab a crafting table, and let's just make 2 stacks of white stained glass, which I think is what we're going to use right here. And let's just fill all of this in. Much easier to place glass than it is to place signs, I will say. Oh, actually, before we do that, let's run a quick test of all this stuff. So I'm going to toss... what's something I wouldn't find naturally in the desert? A sign. That's a perfect one. So we'll put that here. And I'm going to put this guy right here. It's going to go make the rounds, pick that up. And when we return to the surface in a minute, we should see that sign floating. Basically right where that item elevator comes out. Assuming this works properly, and we should also see this briefly shut off for just a minute. Yep. Okay, that totally worked. And that's good. Now, I'm going to turn this thing off temporarily, so when it returns, we'll be able to... Ooh. Let's not interfere with the cart coming back. That would be really bad. There we go. I think we're good. But let's finish getting all the glass in place. Oh, no. Oh, well, whatever. Now it's on its way. It's fine. So we're going to go... we'll tear... Actually, we can just tear all of these out. We'll just do that. And now when this thing returns, it should just chill right here. So we've got the glass in place. We've got the item elevator in place. I think I do want to throw one more torch here just to be safe. Everything should be okay, though. And this is just chilling at the moment. I would like to... I wish that on-off switch was available up here, but I'm not sure that running a redstone signal all the way down is that big of a deal. Let's see. And there's our floating sign, so our item elevator works. That's awesome. That's really good. Okay, so now... this is where we get into the fun part. What we need to do is figure out where Y level 63, or I'm sorry, Y level 62 is. So that's right here where I'm standing. So at this level, we have dispensers that create water. So that's the next thing that we need to do. Give me 1 second, let me get prepared, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back, and we need to lay this out in a very specific way. Now, the way that this is going to be laid out is probably not the most efficient layout for dispensers and droppers and that kind of stuff in the world. Or dispensers, I should say. But it'll work, and it uses less than going diagonals all the way, which is what I would normally... which is another option to get this full kind of coverage. So this will at least do a little bit for us. So let's start in this corner right here, and let's just make sure this is 60, 61, 62. Oh no, actually it needs to be up here. Good thing I double checked that. There we go. So let's grab a dispenser. And I had to make like a little temporary platform down here because otherwise I wouldn't actually be able to place these dispensers because they have to be placed facing downwards. So then we'll go 1, 2, 3. Let's also get rid of the sandstone here temporarily. There we go. So 1, 2, 3. There. Plank, plank. There. And then plank here. 1, 2, 3. Dispenser. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then I need a dispenser here. 1, 2, 3. Dispenser. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm doing it. I'm doing a redstone thing. I'm doing a redstone thing. Things are happening. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm kind of. Wait. Did I mess that up? No. Wait a minute. No, I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Okay. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I have an image on the second monitor of the screenshot I took in my creative testing world, and I think I'm good here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. No, that's good. All right. And then, how many rows do we have left? Oh, man, this is ridiculous. Tell you what, let me finish getting these in, and then I'll show it to you when it's all done. All right, guys, I am back. Here it is. This is what it looks like. If you want to copy it, you can pause the video. Okay, there we go. So, with that out of the way, now let's move on to the next phase of our plan. Dang it! That was quite unfortunate. Let's see, how do I get out of here? I should be able to get out right here. Okay, I think we're good. That was not something I had considered. Because I actually need to place an observer? And observers... or actually, wait a minute. I'm trying to think... Where's my observer? If I place you like this... Yeah. So I need to place it facing up because I need it to emit the signal to right here. Which, of course, is going to be super, super annoying. But I think we'll be okay. Because if I put a water stream right here... And then we go like that... And like that... let's see. Yeah. And then observer would go right there, right? Yes. Yes. And then I can just fall again. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. And it looks like none of the water got through, so that's good. That's good to see. Okay. So, we haven't totally ruined our farm. That observer was a little bit trickier to place than I thought it was going to. But we'll be fine. I should have just accounted for that to begin with, but it's okay. It's no big deal. Okay, so let's break you and you. We put that block back and put a redstone signal here so that when this thing observes, is that like the proper term? When it observes a thing? I don't know. When it observes something like this, it'll power all the stuff, right? And all the water will come on, which is good. And then if it breaks, all the water should eventually turn off. Okay? So that's pretty easy. Ooh, let's sleep really quick. Okay, good. So now what we need to do is grab more blocks. And since lighting is not really important. Like, this isn't a mob farm for hostile mobs, so this can all be lit up just fine without me being worried about it. So let's go, and we're going to... Oh, actually, you know what? I'm doing this wrong. JK. We're going to use essentially the same principle for the farm that Nemban taught me. For the mob farm that he designed. So, and I'm doing it again. This is not where this goes. I'm such an idiot. Up here. There we go. That will be better. Okay. So, like so. And like so. I'll just get all that covered up, and I think that'll be good. Get this side filled in as well. And then I'll fill in the walls momentarily. But I want to get this redstone clock in place first. There we go. I need a little bit more birchwood. Come here, you. There we go. Okay, that's the right spot. Yes, yes, yes. And there we go. All right, got our platform. So now what we need to do is grab a ton of repeaters. Where's my redstone-y stuff? Oh, it's right. Wait a minute. Where's like my comparators? Ah, here we go. I found them. We're good. Never mind. Disregard. Things are not as bad as I thought they were. It's okay. Needed cobble. Give me lever. Okay. Alright. Let's see if I learned a redstone lesson properly. Okay? Let's see if I can do this. And this actually may be a bit too small. Well, nah, it'll be fine. Okay. So what we're going to do is make a bunch of repeaters like this, wrap those around, and go back the other way. Like so. We'll set those all to the maximum delay. And hopefully this will work. And then we need dust here? No, we need to get rid of this guy. We need a comparator like that with this running in. And then if I put a block here and put the lever on it, it should... Does it need to be in subtract mode? Maybe it does need to be in subtract mode. But then it doesn't send out the signal. Do I have this facing the wrong way? Am I an idiot? No? Dang it! I can't do anything right. Give me 1 second. Alright guys, I am back. So, let me show you how this works. I did end up swapping this out for a Etho hopper clock instead, because the repeater clock just was way too fast. Let me show you what I mean. So if we quick jump into spectator mode, so you guys can see the farm underneath, essentially the way this farm works is all of these dispensers are going to fill up this entire thing with water. Right? The whole thing from this level where the dispensers are all the way down to the signs. Then, when the clock fires again, all the water's going to drain, and all the squids are going to fall down here to their death, where they will suffocate, and their drops will be picked up by the hopper minecart. When the clock was too fast, essentially what was happening was the whole thing would fill up with water again, before the previous water finished draining all the way, and it meant that essentially the squids never actually necessarily fell out of the farm. A couple would here and there, possibly, but there was no guarantee. They never had a point where the farm was completely drained of water so the squids would fall. So I swapped this out for the hopper clock instead. And that way, we're running it on essentially a stack and a half of items, and that seems to be about the right amount. It might be a little bit slow, but it works. It works, and that's the big thing. I just want it to work. So, yeah, there we go. Now, as far as this, we have an item elevator that is working. We do need to do something with this item elevator, though, so I think what I'm going to do... I think we'll make maybe 2 chests. Yeah, we'll give it 2 spots where it can... Oh, actually, no. No. Hold on. We need to scoot this over then. So we would go... let me grab a little bit more sandstone. There we go. Let's go smooth the sandstone. So we go around like this, and then here. Yeah, right here. Okay, so the water is going to go from there to the first hopper can be right here. And then we can put these guys in and feed hoppers in like a so, and that should work. Now, I think what we'll do is probably grab some more of that glass. And let's just put a temporary block right here. There we go. So we can surround this whole thing. And that way the water goes specifically to here. And when we dump that in, any items from the farm should end up in these chests. First in the bottom, then in the top. Now, we've got that taken care of. The farm should be functional. Admittedly functional, but really ugly. It's a really ugly looking farm, but it should work. Let's take a trapdoor. Put that right here. This is my little access tunnel to get down. And as far as making this farm look better, we have a few different options. I did bring glass with me. I wouldn't mind outlining this in something. Probably not birch, but then again, maybe for now we'll leave it and I'll come up with a really good design and we'll really kind of detail this out and make it look good. I do have one more thing that I need to do, however, and that is make an AFK platform. So let's grab a little bit more glass. Here we go. Put that down, and I just need really any color other than white. That'll work. We have lapis. That'll totally work. I just needed something so I can mark out the center point. And we'll go up here. And then we need to go to, let's see. The lowest level of the farm is 46. So 46 plus 128 is where I need to make my platform. Let me get to it, and then I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. Things are good. Let's double check. Look at that. We've got ink sacks just in the relatively short amount of time that I spent up there just building that platform, which I did end up putting at Y level 161, 115 blocks above the lowest level of farm. I like to give myself a little bit of wiggle room in case my math is off or whatever. So I think we'll be good. Let's go ahead and let's do a little bit of a test here. I'm going to bring... where did I put my rockets? I just had them. I just put them in a chest, and I don't know which one. Aha! There they are. All right. So I'm going to do a test for maybe... I don't have time to do a full hour-long test today, unfortunately. I have another video that I need to record tonight, and it's already pretty late. But let's give it a test for maybe 10-15 minutes We cleared, but wait, I did completely clear out that chest, right? I need to double check and make sure. Yeah, cleared. Good. Okay, so now that those are completely empty, let's run a test for 5 to 10 minutes or so, and we'll see how it works. Alright guys, I am back. That's the good news. The bad news is it's the middle of the night, and I am in grave danger. Where's my bow? I don't know where my bow is. I probably put it in a chest. Well, as long as there's no creepers, I'll be okay. Yeah, you two fight. Let me find my bow. There's an arrow. No? Aha! Bow! Alright, we're good. Go away. Go away, stuff. I've left the farm running for about 5 minutes, a little bit over 5 minutes now with the monsters. Let's take a look and see how we're doing for drops. We got about a stack of ink in about 5 minutes. So that's not too bad. That should do the trick. If I leave this going overnight, I should be in good shape. So I'm pretty happy with that result. I think that's not bad at all. That's not too shabby. But guys, I am out of time for this episode. So my friends, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.